Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Julia. Today I want to talk to you about graduate school opportunities, especially VGEP program at the Naval Academy. One of our subscribers actually emailed Philip and I about this. He's already accepted by the Naval Academy, class of 2025. Wow. And has an ambition to continue his education after the academy. He wrote us a long email with great questions regarding grad school. When I was a midshipman, many of my classmates, myself included, did not learn about graduate program opportunities until junior year, and that was just too late for a lot of people. So big kudos to this young gentleman. Just know that this video is made specifically for you. And now I'll go through his questions that he has in his email and answer along the way. So question, I am aware that for every year completed for grad school, officers must give back extra 2 years to their service. How long did it take to earn your Master's of Science in Finance? So first is actually there's a 1-to-3 ratio. So after the Naval Academy, for every 1 month or 1 year of the extra education you get, you have to pay back in 3. So multiply whatever time you have by 3. And I think there's a cap of 5 years. So multiply by 3 and they cap it for 5 years. For me, for VGEP, Voluntary Graduate Education Program, is the program where if you validate enough classes in the last semester or even the last 2 semesters of your academic career is completely empty, like you have no more than 5 credits, you're allowed to apply for nearby universities and see if they accept you for their graduate program or not. So for me, I actually validated a lot of Chinese classes, and because of that, the entire second semester senior year, I have no classes other than my major capstone, which is my graduation thesis. Because of that, I was able to apply for Johns Hopkins and then start my grad school second semester senior year, and I took classes all throughout 2020, including the summer. So I did 2 spring semesters, 1 summer semester, and 2 fall semester, and I was able to finish get my degree of Master's in Finance by December 2020. And because VGEP, I paid for VGEP, so I actually don't own back any more service time than the initial 5 years because of the academy. However, I believe that they changed it last year. So right after me, I think starting from class of 2021, even if you do VGEP, you have to serve back another 2 extra years. Please, how you had to double check me on this. And also, if you validate so many classes that you are able to start VGEP first semester senior year, you will literally graduate from the Naval Academy with a master's degree. I know a girl in my class who did that. She validated so many classes that entire senior year, both semesters, are completely empty. So she started to get her master's degrees from University of Maryland first semester senior year, and by the time we graduated in May, she already got it. So she doesn't owe back any more time, and she was able to start her military career at the same time as all the other people who are not doing graduate programs. All right, second question. Since you were able to validate classes and start your second semester of senior year, does that count in total time of service you owe back? Or how many years do you owe? Okay, I think I just answered that question. No, the earlier you start, the less time you owe back. Question number 3. What occupation are you hoping to have in finance once your naval career is over? That's a great question. So both Philip and I were very active in the stock market. We have a joint stock market investment account where we pump literally majority of our income into every month, and we trade very aggressively. We do option trading, a lot of stocks, obviously, and then we also invest in real estate. So I think after my career is over, it really depends where we are at in our life. Like, do I want kids? How many kids do I want? And also my final ambition is never how much money I make. I really want to do good for society. So I always want to actually have a job in government nonprofit, so like United Nations, USAID, World Bank, so government nonprofit organizations such as those instead of a private sector. But never say never. Maybe I will be a real estate broker. Maybe, okay, I'm not going to be a day trader. Maybe Philip will, but I don't think I have the, I don't know, mental fortitude to day trade and to swing trade. So yeah, but however, the more education you receive, the more doors you open for yourself. I'd much rather be in a position where I make choices instead of, like not having any choices. Moving on to the next question. So he asked, for a few questions for both of you to answer, what would you say is the most rewarding factor of having majored in quantitative economics? What was the workload like, and how much time did you each spend studying, doing homework each night and per week? So for that question, it's very depending on you, right? So it's very personal basis. For me, I pay 110% attention in class. I never fall asleep. Like, I give the teacher my 100% attention. I'm always front and center in class. And because of that, I'm always able to finish my homework very, very early. So normally I can finish my homework by 10 o'clock and go to bed by 11, latest 12 o'clock. And I never do homework over the weekend, but it really depends. And some people I know in my major, I guess or maybe don't have as strong of a STEM background as I do, because I received my fundamental STEM courses, so elementary school and middle school in China. So compared to a lot of American students, I'm obviously generalizing here, but I'm just saying in general, I have a very strong STEM foundation. So a lot of STEM courses just come very natural to me. It's actually crazy because I learned a little bit of double E in physics in middle school in China. And actually, the first half of electrical engineering, double E courses you take at the Naval Academy, and physics 1 was a review for me because I learned that in middle school in China, which is absolutely crazy, mind-blowing. Yeah, I don't know, just very crazy of the different level of education kids receive in America and in China. So for me, it's not very difficult. And I think quantitative economics in general is an easier major, especially comparing to aerospace engineering, or the double E major. Is a lot easier for you to receive a 4.0 as a quantitative economics major, and that's why you also find a lot more varsity athletes in economics and poli-sci, because those are the two easier majors at the Naval Academy. But of course, in order to be the top of your major, it's still going to be very difficult. And the last question, he said, I think I already know the answer to this next questions, but how much time did you each get for your personal life and visit families? Does a 1 month of summer feel like enough? So for me, I didn't spend many times with my family, just because my family is so scattered across the world, and I guess I just grew up very, very independently. I mean, my parents divorced when I was very young, so I don't really spend that much time with family at a young age anyways. So even with a 1 month of summer break, I'm always traveling. I went to 21 different countries while at the Naval Academy. I went to South America, over Europe, a little bit of Middle East, over Asia, bunch of Pacific islands. So again, it really depends on what you prioritize, right? You can spend all your summer break with your family. You can spend all your winter break and spring break with your family, and your family can come up and visit you every weekend. I do know people who do that. Like, obviously, I don't judge them. I envy you if you value family time that much. I just never have the opportunity or never really had the desire to spend that much time with my family. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my family, but I just feel like in college, I would much rather hang out with friends, go travel, go experience new things, than to hang out with my family. So I didn't spend that much time with my family. I think every year I probably only spend like maybe 1 week, like during the winter break time with my family. All my other times I either volunteer for extra summer training or I just go travel. Yeah, just really depends. Like, everyone has a very different experience at the Naval Academy. So I already had mine and I loved it. So I'm really, really excited for you to start your journey, and I'm really, really excited for you to explore and find out all these questions for yourself. Best of luck. And again, I think you're already way ahead of me. Just like, because you're already thinking about this, you're already planning, you'll be very successful. I have no doubt in my mind. So best of luck.